So I figured I would talk about Flow Formula, both the drink mix as well as the gel flasks. So I've been using Flow Formula for probably 9 months now. I've tried other sort of drink mixes like Scratch and Tailwind, and I just kind of found that either like the viscosity of it is too high, or it gives you bubble guts in the middle of summer, like when it's really hot and high humidity. And so I came across Flow Formula. I was doing a Grand Fondo, the Alpine Loop one that Jeremiah Bishop puts on, and I tried it out of a cooler. And up until that point, I had been kind of worried about drink mixes because some of them have upset me so much that I was starting to grow a little averse to having any sort of carb mix at all. And so when I tried Flow Formula, I was like, this is great. I'm switching to this entirely. So I've been using Flow Formula for about 9 months now. I do just as they recommend. I do 2 scoops for a bottle if I'm training. Sometimes I'll put 3 scoops in a bottle to make it 90 grams. But I really want to talk about the gel flask. So I got the gel mix here. So what they do is Flow Formula has a reusable gel container. And if you've ever used like Honey Stinger or anything, like I think the wrappers of the Honey Stingers are like super annoying, because once you use the gel, if you don't litter or throw it in the trash right away, it kind of sticks in your back pocket, and then your whole jersey pocket's full of like sticky honey, and your back of your car seat gets sticky when you go home because you left it there. And so it's kind of annoying. So I wanted to try this out. So I've had this for a couple of rides now, and it's kind of cool. And since I'm about to go for a ride, I figured I would kind of show you how to prepare it. So the cool thing about the gel flask is that it comes with a bag of gel mix, and the gel mix has a scoop. And when you look at the gel flask, you're like, how the hell am I supposed to get that in the flask? Well, this has a funnel built into it, and you can take the funnel apart, but I just leave it whole. So the gel flask is designed to hold approximately what they say is 2 gels worth. If you really pack it out, you can get almost 400 calories in just this little flask, which is insane. So if I just take a scoop, I can just kind of use the funnel to help fill up the scoop. And I can do this. So the funnel fits right in there, and I can pack my carb mix. I'm only gonna do 1 scoop today. I don't think I need to. They do, if you follow the full directions, they recommend, and they actually print it on here, they want you to use warm water, or they want you to pre-fill it with a little bit of water. I don't think it's really necessary. I think they've come up with a good solution where if you even add 2 scoops to this, it's not that thick. And I'll talk about why that could be a downside too. So filling this with water, put the cap on, and then just shake the crap out of it. So this is how it looks before it's shaken. And then if you just kind of agitate it, it looks like it's never going to form like a homogeneous mixture. But trust me, this stuff works itself out really quickly. So the cool thing that I found about the gel flask, the good and the bad, is that it does not form the consistency of like Honey Stinger gel. It stays relatively liquid, and you can see that even with it mostly shooken up right now, there's a couple little chunks on the bottom. It's mostly liquid. And so it does not thicken up. It just becomes this like mostly low viscosity state. And I think that makes it really easy. The valve here is a bite valve, so it's almost like a baby bottle. Some people used to complain online that the bite valve is like too difficult to start with, but I found from day one, I didn't have any issues with it. You can go straight through it. And especially being low viscosity, like I got no issues. My only complaint about the gel mix is that they only really have this flavor plus a flavorless. This is Rainbow Fruit Blast. I don't think it tastes that great. It's like overly artificially tropical. But overall, the Flow Formula flavors are pretty good. I like orange. I've tried some of the other ones like raspberry lemon and stuff. But I stick to orange, especially when they put it on sale. I don't mind having a little orange drink. So my first ride impressions with the gel flask, the first 2 times I used it, the first time I did a threshold workout, and it was like the easiest threshold workout I've ever done. Like the RPE was just rock bottom, heart rate was like rock bottom, felt great, smashed it, and I was like, well, is this like secret sauce? And then I went out last weekend and used it and ended up smashing a KOM in the middle of an interval workout, which was not planned, but I just kind of saw that the live segment came up and I was ahead of it. So I was like, all right. And I ended up getting my 8-minute power PR and my 10-minute power PR after just having done my 8-minute power PR like last week. So to me, I think that's a testament. It does work really well. I would be cautious about putting all 400 calories in this right away, because that is a lot of sugar, a lot of carbs, and if you are not careful, it is so thin that you can actually down this whole gel flask really quickly without realizing it. And I did do that the first time. I emptied the whole gel flask and I realized I drank like, it was like 70 grams of carbs in like 2 minutes, and I was like, uh-oh, here we go. I ended up getting like too much of a sugar headache after my workout and everything. So I would just be cautious. Like if you're not used to high sugar, just be cautious about drinking it too quickly. But otherwise, I really like this. I think it's a good size. This is the small flask. They also make a large one, which I think holds 4 flasks worth, which is ridiculous. I guess you could put it in your jersey pocket, but I use like the black lib shorts that have cargo pockets, and I like to be able to just put this in the side pocket, and it fits really well. The valve doesn't bother me like hitting my leg or anything, and so I'm gonna keep using it, and I think I do recommend it. So hope that helped. If you have questions, just let me know.